Alright, here's fucking part 3 of Bloggy fucking Blog Time, because Service Central Auto's Wi-Fi just interrupted my fucking blog. Fuck off! I don't want your fucking Wi-Fi. I'm on the road, mother effer. Oh my god, I'm getting pissed off. So where was I? Alright, fucking part 3. Let's see who else's Wi-Fi is gonna fuck up my day. Can't fucking accomplish shit! Alright, anyway, where was I? So the lady says if you walk across the hall and you're a registered voter, just show them your license and they'll give you a fucking change of address piece of paper, and you just bring that right back here and we'll do your license. So, there you go. There's your Department of Homeland Security loophole, just like that. So I go across the hall. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm a registered voter. I need to change my address. So I change my address, fill out some stupid piece of paper, give her my ID, and I change my address, and she fucking puts a state seal on a piece of notebook paper. And then I walk right over back to the DMV in the same building and go, oh, here's my change of address. This is where I live now. They're like, oh, okay, sir. Just go to station 11. And they got this fucking armed cop there. They got a cop there, and he's holding a Glock. I'm like, damn, what do they need an armed cop here for? And then I figured it out later on. So, of course, I'm just trying to get my license changed and go back to work real quick. But, I get the lady who's doing licenses for the first time. So she takes 20 minutes, asks me a bunch of stupid questions. Are you mentally disabled? Are you addicted to any drugs? Like, if I was, I'd be like, oh yeah, I do cocaine all the time. I puff on methamphetamine, man. I'm a chicken head. I'm a chicken head and I'm mental bipolar. So I'm just like, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. And then something happens to the system and she asks me all that again. Are you honorably discharged from the military? What difference does that fucking make anyway? That's because they're going after the veterans, that's why. So 20 minutes go by and then she goes, okay, it's done. And then she hands me a fucking invoice. I'm like, what's this? She goes, oh, it's $31.25. And I'm like, it's $31.25 to change my address? And they say with a straight fucking face, $31.25 to change my address on my license. And then I didn't have any cash on me, so I bust out my fucking credit card. And she goes, oh, that's an extra $1.50. So it's $32.75 to change my address. I go, why does it cost so much to change my address? We don't know. This is a local building. If it was at the state, it'd only be $25. Oh, it'd only be $25 to change your address. Holy fucking shit! $32.75 to change my address on my license. Are they fucking crazy? Are they fucking crazy? Dude, the license itself costs like $60 for 7 years. Oh. The worst part of it is, and I know all them fucking sheep that are working there have no idea, the cop included. So that's why they need an armed guard, because I'm sure people don't like getting fucking extorted by force and raped of their money for a piece of plastic that they don't even want necessarily. So, here's the deal. The definition of driving, I've probably said this to you guys before, but the definition of driving is hauling cargo or profit, or hauling cargo or passengers for a profit. In other words, you're conducting business. That's what driving is. And the operator is someone who employs drivers or is operating the vehicle himself for profit. In other words, commercial. So they keep trying to tell you that license plates and driver's licenses are a tax. But the problem is, when you're traveling in your own private vehicle to get to and from work or school or wherever it is you go, and you're not getting paid for doing such a thing, you're not engaged in taxable activity to begin with. So there you go. So when you go get a license, basically you're volunteering that you're engaged in some kind of commercial taxable activity, which you're not. Unless... What is that ticking noise? Is there a fucking bomb in my car? What the fuck is that noise? Car's making some funny noise now. It's a conspiracy. Anyway, so when you go get a license, you're volunteering that you're engaged in some kind of taxable activity. When you're not, you're just traveling in your private conveyance. They're the Department of Motor. Another thing is that a motor vehicle is defined as something used, a vehicle used to haul passengers or cargo for profit. So you're not driving a motor vehicle. You're driving an automobile or a conveyance. You're not even driving. You're traveling in your own conveyance. You're not a driver. You're not driving, and thus you don't need a driver's license because you're not engaged in taxable activity. Now we're passing the McDonald's again. I better not fuck up my blog. So that's that. Let's move on to other shit now. Remember, you're traveling in your private vehicle. You are not engaged in taxable activity. You are not getting paid. Thus, you don't need a driver's license because you're not driving by definition, by legal definition. Moving on. Let's go rant about customers now. I get these customers with a baby, and this lady's like, I need another fork. So we give her another fork. And it's just, oh, I dropped my fork. I need another fork. So I get her another fork. And she says, oh, I dropped my fork again. I need another fork. And I'm like, okay, I'll get you another fork. I think what it is, her baby's taking the fork and throwing it on the ground. And whatever. That's fine. Here's my issue. You drop 3 fucking forks on the ground, or your baby did, or whoever the fuck did, and you leave them on the ground. Oh, I see. Your baby, and you get to throw shit on the ground, and you get to leave it on the ground. Have you no fucking shame? What else happened today? So we got the buffet. Buffet's $5.99. The lady, this old man and lady, the guy gets the buffet. The lady doesn't want it. She gets spaghetti or something, because spaghetti's $4.99 today, because it's cheap, and that's why they're there. Of course, the buffet's only $5.99. All you can eat. That's cheap too. So there's pudding. There's pudding on the buffet, vanilla and chocolate, which is geriatrics people's kryptonite. They can't go without pudding. They got to have their pudding. The one time we took the pudding out just to refill it, and this girl walks up to the buffet with her bowl, and she had the saddest face. You'd think she was fucking homeless. She's like, where's the pudding? That car's making a funny noise, goddammit. Not overheating or nothing. Alright, so she doesn't want the buffet, but of course she wants pudding. So what does her old man do? He gets up, he gets a bowl of pudding. But when I'm not looking, she mouths down the bowl of pudding. And then he gets up again, gets another bowl of pudding, and then he eats the bowl of pudding. That way they can both have pudding, but only one of them has to pay for it. Isn't that special? So there's that. And then one last thing I want to say is, I don't know if you guys know this, customers, but the glasses of Coke and tea and ice water, they sweat because it's ice cold beverage, and then the outside of the glass sweats. It's some kind of scientific thing. That's fine and dandy, right? That's why a lot of people put a napkin under the drink to absorb all the moisture coming off the drink. So that's cool, right? But why is it that every customer thinks it's okay to put the fucking tip under the cup? Because they think I want the wet money in my pocket all day. I want to grab the fucking drug-laced money that came from the illegal fucking Federal Reserve, was laundered. $400 billion a year gets laundered through American banks There's traces of drugs in there. It's fucking filthy. Money is filthy. Of course, I'll take as much as I can get because you can buy stuff with it, but it's filthy. And then you put it under your sweaty ass cup, and it's twice as fucking filthy. Please don't put the fucking tip under the cup. Why don't you put it under the salt shaker? The fucking salt shaker's dry at least. Oh, so there's that. What else we got? I'm getting fucking dry mouth up in this bitch. So, fuck the DMV. Some customers are ignorant. The majority of them are okay, but some of them are just fucking fuck nuts, man. Fucking piss me off. What else? And now you got Syria. So how in the world is America involved in what's going on in Syria, right? So they say that the Syrian government unleashed chemical weapons on its own people, which I don't believe that for a second. Their own government says that they didn't do it, okay? Also, what the fuck reason would America have to have anything to do with Syria? Why do we have anything to do with Syria? And Obama's saying he's going to go to war with them. Where does he draw the authority to go to war with them? He says if the UN says we can go to war, we can go to war. Oh, I didn't realize that the fucking UN ran this country. I thought the Constitution was the law of this country. That guy is a criminal, man. That guy is a fucking criminal. We have no business in Syria. So the Syrian government says that Israel and the United States are teaming up against them because they want to start shit and control the region, which is so fucking true, it's ridiculous. And anyone that does any research knows that's true. And of course CNN, which is a mouthpiece for the government, has the balls to go on the air and say that, oh, the Syrian government has conspiratorial ideas that the U.S. and Israel are staging stuff to go into Syria, which is true. That's exactly what's going on. We have no business in Syria. Israel has nothing to do with Syria. What business do we have in Syria? We don't have any business in Syria. So, Obama's a criminal. I mean, he was a criminal before he even got elected. I don't even believe that he's a U.S. citizen. And so on and so on and so forth. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. So now I'm going to school. Thanks for watching all 3 parts. If you watched all 3 parts, God bless you. Sorry about the Wi-Fi shit. I guess I gotta shut the Wi-Fi off before I fucking drive now. Or else McDonald's gonna kick in and be like, welcome to McDonald's Wi-Fi. Can I help you? No, you can't help me, man. Get your Wi-Fi off my fucking phone. Alright. Gypsy Brigand, what's up? Elevator Geek, sorry we didn't win. How you doing, player? Congratulations on your $500 ticket. I saw that. That's pretty good. Wouldn't it be nice to see some emotion from you instead of a tally cat? Who else? Chan Man, how you doing, pimp? Catch up with you sometime. You know what, Chan Man? You could always come up to the school and chill out, see what it's all about. What else? I think that's it, guys. Check me out on Facebook.com/John Filax Felix. It's actually Filax, F-I-L-A-X. John, F-I-L-A-X. I pronounce it Felix. Sounds like Filax. Hit me up on the Facebook. Become my friend. Don't be sending me no fucking porn. And that's it, man. God bless. Good night. No wars. No more wars. No more DMVs. No more driver's licenses. We want freedom in this country. A license is something, is getting permission for something you already have the right to do. All right. Take it easy. Bye.